to everyone who's been affected by alcohol and drug addiction. Meeting start time is 7 p.m. Please do your best to be on time. And please turn off your cell phones. And please only one person speaks at a time. And when you do talk, can you do it very loudly so everybody can hear you, because what you have to say is important. We will sign any proof of attendance, sheets of paper that need to be signed. If you leave them out in the hallway, there's a box out there. We'll sign them and pick them up when we're done with our discussion. The only thing that we ask of everybody is that you're honest with whatever it is you're saying or going through or feeling or have an opinion on. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language or language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity for all who are present. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please warmly welcome them into our program. And do yourself and everybody else a favor tonight and meet somebody new that you've never met before. Please refrain from leaving the meeting while it's in progress because it's annoying. I've been ready to read this one here. The smoking and vaping deal. As of September 1st, no longer able to do that on our premises of any kind. So starting September 1st, no vaping, no smoking, no chewing, no doing anything of that nature on our facility premises or whatever. So that we're not telling you not to do that, we're just asking you not to do it on our property. Nobody's running up here and trying to beat me up on it. Okay, you can move on. And don't litter on our property as well. So that's it. Who has our lifestyles of recovery?
Guidelines for living a lifestyle of recovery. Lifestyle recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovered individuals, their families, and everyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. Guidelines. Number 1, recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2, to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse such as education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness. 3, using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. 4, finding balance and working towards making it a part of our everyday life. 5, building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6, understand that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. 7, lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyle. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8, learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior. Providing assistance to the recovered individual that improve their lives, not further their usage. 9, recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyles as challenges to triumph over. 10, caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality as a source we use for our sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
Is there anybody here for their first ever Racing for Recovery meeting tonight? You got to stand up and sing the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, so what we do here is everybody's going to go around the room. You get an opportunity just to simply say who you are and why you're here tonight. Joe.
My name's Joe. I come here for a lot of reasons. Mostly I come here to remain teachable. We were gone last week, and it felt weird not being here 3 times a week, but it was nice to be able to see you guys on the live stream. And to be honest, I missed you, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be on a Thursday night.
Jeff.
My name's Jeff Connell, and I'm here tonight because I owe it to myself to be here tonight.
Yeah, boy.
I'm Bobby. I'm here to remain sober and continue living these awesome lifestyles.
My name's Derek. I'm here to support the Bob Father, and we take this sobriety stuff very seriously.
I'm Zach. I'm here to stay sober.
I'm Amy. I'm here for support and to learn.
AJ here for structure and accountability.
I'm Sharmony. I'm here because Genesis, Jeremiah, and Justice deserve a mother.
I'm Patrick, and I'm here because I choose to be, and I want to be. Whenever I'm in this building, I'm always learning something more about myself.
I'm Eric. I am here just to continue to learn and hopefully give back any ways I can.
I'm Matt. I'm here to learn.
I'm Samantha, and I'm here to keep learning.
I'm Tim. I'm here to give and receive support.
I'm Mike. I come because I get a lot out of these meetings, and I like seeing everybody here.
I'm Adam. I'm here because I want to be. I'm here to grow in this.
Gina, I'm here to keep learning and for support and to change my life.
My name's Faye, and I'm here to continue to grow.
I'm Rick. I'm here to celebrate today, 50th anniversary of Woodstock.
I'm Dustin. I'm here for the positive environment and because Racing for Recovery has helped me realize that my potential is limitless.
My name's Levi, and I come here because I also realize that this place and the people here are going to help me reach the next level in my life, honestly. So,
I'm Dennis. I'm here to learn.
I'm Josh. I see you smiling, so I'm here for the movement. I'm here really to continue to figure out what areas I need to make changes, keep moving forward in that direction.
I'm Heather. I'm here to treat myself better.
Tony, I'm here to remain teachable.
I'm Chris, and I'm here to support this program and my daughter Emily.
I'm Emily. I'm here to give and get support.
I'm Ashley, and I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Shelby, and I'm here to support my mom.
I'm Kelly, and I'm here because being here helps me stay the course, and if I'm not here, I'm afraid I will stray from my path.
Right. Go ahead, Mike. I'm Ron. I'm here to give and get support.
My name's Sandy, and I'm the mom of 2 adult sons. And thank God we're in the place they're at today. But years ago, we walked into this room, and it really helped both of us stay sane, and it gave us hope. So keep coming back, because that hope's the thing you got to hang on to.
I'm Natalie. I'm here for guidance.
I'm Mike. I'm here to remain sober and live a life spiritual, healthy.
We do that.
I'm Randall. I come to Racing for Recovery to be the best person I can be and live my best life. So.
I'm Des, and I'm here to learn balance.
I'm Shelby. I'm here for the positivity and to stay consistent.
My name's John. I am here to remain focused, humble, and teachable.
My name's Deb. I'm Tara's mom. I'm here for her. Anybody else needs a hug.
I'm Tara, and I'm here to continue to grow in my recovery.
My name's Chris. I come here because this place helps better my life, which makes it better for the people in this town.
I'm Luke. I'm here because I enjoyed my first time here. I came back.
I'm David Cohn. I'm Ashley Kelly's father, and I'm very, very proud of the work that she's done, which has been very, very evident and hard. And I'm just so grateful that she found this program. Good to see you. Thank you.
My name's Ashley, and I'm here because this program helped me change my life, and I want to keep growing, so I keep coming back.
My name's Angel. I've been inspired by my friend Ashley's journey past year, so I'm here to support Ashley, but also support the program as well.
Awesome.
I'm Candace, and I have gotten opportunities with my work that I have never imagined to, and that's because of the people that I surround myself with and being here.
I'm Brittany. I'm here to keep changing for the better and just be a good human.
I'm Brooks. I come here for the people and the relationships. Everybody in this room, through their honest sharing and their support, has really helped my journey, and I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm going to say this because if not, I know my mom will kill me. But this weekend I had a year clean.
Yeah.
I'm Suzanne, and I'm Brooks' mom, and I'm proud, and he doesn't like to hear it because he says, I said he did this a long time ago. But I said you did, and that was the main thing, you did. I love coming here, I love all the positivity, it permeates the room, it's wonderful for everybody that has problems, and that doesn't have problems. It just makes me feel so good, and I think everybody here is phenomenal, and I enjoy these meetings, and I'm kind of like, get on the live stream here and there, and I listen to it for an hour, a half hour, and I go back on, and I come back on the next day, so I'm like a stalker of your life.
That's good. Brooks, is this the longest you've ever had in sobriety?
Absolutely.
I love hearing that stat.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Right? Good. Great.
I'm Brittany, and I'm here so my daughter can be a social butterfly. And because without this program, I wouldn't have reached 7 months clean and sober on Tuesday.
That's it.
My name is Josh. I'm here to find out myself.
My name is John. I'm here to just continue to trust the process.
I'm Sierra, and I'm here to remain teachable.
My name is Tiffany, and I'm here for the positive vibes and to remain teachable.
Jake.
I'm Jake. I come here because I love this place and to be inspired by all you wonderful people.
My name is Jeff, and I'm here to put action behind what I believe in. If you want to know what I believe in, I tell you. Myself.
All right.
I'm Rachel. I come here just to get the positive vibes. I've had a long week and I need it. So.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm Bobby's mom. I come here for a lot of reasons, mainly because I like the fact that every time I leave here, I feel a little bit of self-betterment behind me, and I like that. I'm developing it. I'm 50, but I'm developing into a new person, and I like the person I'm becoming.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm Diane. I'm Jordan's mom. I'm here to support him and everybody here and this great program.
Awesome. Grandma, go ahead.
I'm Grandma. I'm the grandmother of a 27-year-old recovering addict. She's doing extremely well. And I find that if I don't come here, I miss everybody. There's so many neat people here that have accomplished so much. And Todd's wearing nice pants now, so.
I'm Kristen, and I'm here to heal my mind, body, and soul.
I'm Scott. I'm here to stay focused.
I'm Christy. I'm here to learn how to live clean and be happy again.
My name is Jalen, and I'm here to continue doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, man.
Jose, and I'm here to listen and learn.
My name's Bob, and I'm grateful to be here and looking forward to starting on Monday in this program.
Bob, do you want to? I'll do it.
Yeah.
Bob is an awesome dude that I just met when coming here, and he's, like he said, he's joining us on Monday, and he has major wheelchair issues. If somebody has a connection to those, can you talk to Bob afterwards? And if not, Bob, you need to let us know so we can help you get some new wheels so you can get around our awesome facility better. But if somebody has a connection to anything like that, can you please see Bob or help us? You can do that, right, Rilla? Okay, right here. You're good. I knew somebody would be in here.
I'll talk to you as well.
Okay.
Might have some.
Awesome. See how easy that is? You ask for help, it's pow, you know? That's what we do. Go ahead.
I'm Dan, and I'm here because this works.
I'm Tara, and I'm here to learn how to love myself again.
I'm Dan, here to stay sober.
I'm Alyssa, here to improve myself. I'm Sierra, here to better myself.
I'm Brittany, and I'm here to change my life.
My name is Tim. In many ways, this is my home. Racing for Recovery is my family. And I'm here to get support and help support all you beautiful people.
I'm Charles here to listen and support. My name's Tom. I come here to continue to learn.
My name's Ryan. I'm here to learn, change my life, and be the best me I can.
I'm going to go in the back. Cody, go ahead.
I'm Cody. I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Molly, and I'm here with my husband Kyle and our baby, and we haven't met in a while since we've been really busy, so we're in the area. It sounded like a good idea. We're happy to be here.
I'm David. I'm here because it's Thursday and they feed us.
I'm Mike Bunker here. We're here because there's no place better to be to do what we're trying to do.
I'm here because I like the evening meetings, and it's always my favorite. It's always packed with a lot of people I get to see once a week. I might as well introduce Jan. Everybody, this is Jan. She's here to provide support for everybody.
I'm Steve, and I come here to stand on the track.
I'm Dave. I'm here to support my son, Steve. I'm Randy. I'm here to support everybody, and it's good to be back after 5 weeks off. I miss everybody. I truly do.
I'm Craig, and I'm here for inspiration.
I'm Jameson. I'm here because I feel like every time I walk out of here every week, I learn something new about not only the people in here, but I learn something new about myself. And hearing everybody else say that, I've heard a couple people echo that, and it's just amazing to hear that everybody learns just as much, I feel like, as I do when I walk out of here.
True story. Yes.
My name is James. I'm here for perception and attitude change.
My name's Sean. I'm here because it helps me work on being a better Mr. Sean Evans and not being Mr. Can't Get Right.
My name is Jeremy. Because I've utilized the tools that I think Racing for Recovery offers, I'm now on a path in life I never really thought I'd be on. This is part of my personal identity, and sobriety is part of that as well.
What are you starting soon?
Oh, yep. So 5 years ago, I went to prison, and I was a junior at the University of Toledo, and because I've utilized this program, I'm going to be an undergrad student in about a week and a half.
I'm Ariana, here to listen and learn and support.
I'm Rachel. I'm just grateful I get to come in these doors every day and watch everyone build the life that they deserve.
I'm James. I'm here to support my son Jameson and anybody else in the room. And I'm going to steal a quote from back in the corner to be a better father.
Steven, go ahead.
Steven, I'm here to stay sober.
I'm Sarah, and I'm here because, like my friend Sharmini, Ezekiel, and Redmond deserve an awesome mom.
I'm Chad. I'm here to support Sarah.
I'm Tommy. I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Jessica, and I'm here because I'm loving this program and it's working.
I'm David. I love Thursday nights. You can almost see the energy in here. It's real, it's positive, and it's extremely contagious, and I love that. I love that.
Yeah. My name's John, and I'm late, sorry, and I'm glad to be here.
Good to see you, Mr. Late. Go ahead.
I'm Randy, here to listen and learn.
I'm Bill. I'm here for support.
I'm Matt. I'm here to continue rebuilding my life.
I'm Kathy. I'm here to support my son Matthew, this program, and everybody else.
I'm Gail. I am here not only to support this program. I listened to Eric's podcast last week while I was home on Friday,
And one of the things that he said really hit home, he didn't want to just exist through life, he wanted to live life. And I think that resonates through all the messages here. It's you know, the messages that we all take home, and it reminds us during the week between the Thursday meetings what you really want to do and what you really have going on. And one of the things also that centers me is I lived in crisis for so many years between taking care of elderly parents and then our daughter being addicted to drugs. And last 2 years I have not had to do that, and it's really difficult to get out of that mindset that you're waiting for the next crisis to hit, and this keeps me centered and not have to worry about that. So I'm very thankful for this program, and I'll keep coming back.
I'm Bruce. I come to support all the great people in this group and to learn. And it's very gratifying to me to see all the success that I see here where my daughter failed. So you're kind of filling a hole in my life where we were never able to achieve that with her. And one thing I meant to say last week and I forgot, there was some comment about a cuckoo clock. Is there anybody else that actually has a cuckoo clock in their house? I'm not.
Go ahead, Kyle. I'm here to stay sober.
My name's Julie. I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody in the program and to continue to learn.
My name is Bill, and I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody in this room, and I'm just really grateful that we found this program.
My name is Jeff. I'm here to stay sober. I'm Justin. I'm here for growth and peer support, and I got a little surprise walking out of ILP today. My mom came down from Detroit.
That's awesome.
It's Denise.
Good to see you, Denise. Your son's doing well, isn't he? I know. Yeah.
My name's Dee. I've been this program for almost 19 years, or 18 years, has done wonders for me. And I don't say this to be recognized, but because I had a backward step some time ago, I just wanted to point out that I've been clean and sober for 5.5 months this time. That's good.
I'm George. I'm here to support my son and stay connected with him and see how things are going here and how he's progressing.
I'm Tyler. I'm here to better myself, and I just wanted to thank my parents for coming here tonight. And I also wanted to thank Faye, Kristen, and Jeremy for helping me prepare dinner tonight.
I'm Debbie. I'm Tyler's mom, here to support him and to learn.
I'm Roberta. I'm here to support my daughter, Rhea Crawford, and I'd like for you to know that it's my relationship with Jesus Christ that keeps me going.
Right on.
My name's Jeff. I come here for hope and inspiration, and the more I come, the more I get.
Hi, I'm Rhea. I'm here because I deserve it. I deserve a second chance. I deserve to prove that to myself and to see the beauty in recovery. It's a stereotype that it's boring. And it's not. Recovery is beautiful. It's fun and it's dope. And I'm here.
I'm Megan. I'm here to continue growing in my sobriety, and I love seeing everybody on Thursday nights.
I'm Jordan, and I'm here because this is what I do on Thursdays, and I get to see my mom for an hour.
I'm Todd, and I just like being around amazing people who have positive attitudes and are doing great things with their new way of living. Dee, can you read your poem, please?
I just want to say one more thing. Last time I was here, I talked and I was struggling, and I got a lot of support, and I didn't know what the answer was, and Kelly came on and says, well, you wrote the answer, so I told him. And it worked. Kelly, thank you. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain. As I approach the light of hope that lies before me, each step overwhelms me. Every breath sears my throat. I ache. My body rebels against me. My memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I'm a human being full of thoughts and feelings. I'm worth saving. Just show me the way. At last, I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust. And so it begins, racing for recovery.
Okay, a couple quick things before we get going. I too want to thank Tyler, Faye, Kristen, and Jeremy for all the awesome work they did in the kitchen. And I want to say thank you to Jeremy's parents if you happen to be watching, and apologize for the intrusion of a lot of Racing for Recovery people that you're going to have on your pond in the winter for some ice hockey out there. I hope they're watching right now, so that's going to be awesome. We're going to be able to do that up there. What else I want to do? Oh, if you've been in our 1 or 2 gyms before, you need to go take another look. Today, thanks to Yark Subaru and their kind donations, we have added a bunch of equipment back there. We have 2 new rowers, a bunch of leg machines, and we're going to continue to improve that area. And I want to personally, and on behalf of Racing for Recovery and everybody that uses those gyms daily, say thank you to Yark Subaru for all their kind support. It's awesome. Okay, I normally don't do this on Thursday nights. I got to be honest with you, I didn't really have anything planned tonight. I usually kind of wing it, but I thought we'd do 2 things. I can give you a couple things to talk about based on what Josh and Heather said that I thought were very profound, or if somebody is really struggling tonight or has a question or you have a topic you want us to cover, I haven't kind of done this in a while. Is there something somebody wants us to cover tonight, or do you want me to do what I normally do up here? It appears that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So I heard, during introductions, I heard both Josh and Heather say some very awesome things. And I'm paraphrasing with Josh, but basically what he said is, I'm here to figure out or do what I need to do to get better. And that's very insightful. It shows a willingness to do that, so we can talk about what we need to get better. And then I loved what Heather said too, I need to treat myself better. And they kind of, I know they're sitting next to each other, but those 2 things are kind of important and they kind of feed off of each other. The I need to treat myself better really resonated with me, and I know some other people are battling that as well. So let's talk about how you're treating yourself better, what it feels like when you treated yourself better, or when you've really focused on what you need to do to get better and did those things, how your life changed. That's your turn. Yep, go ahead.
I know for me, one of the big things I did was start adding in physical activity regularly. And I know I've said it before, but that was hugely impactful on my mental health. I struggled with significant anxiety, and while I still, have anxiety to a certain degree, that has helped me manage it so much. And I notice it if I miss a day of doing some kind of physical activity. It just makes life more manageable. And then eating better too. Those 2 things have been hugely impactful for me. And then learning to speak to myself more kindly. That's been huge too. Just overall has helped me to feel much better in body and mind and my spirit.
How much weight have you lost?
It's about 210 pounds.
Are you taking any pills for that anxiety?
No.
And what do you eat?
I eat vegetables and fruit.
Who's up? Dee, go ahead.
I don't want to go into a whole lot, but last time I was here, as I mentioned before, Kellyanne, I had talked about self-love and a lack of it that I had for myself. You know, I had been clean and sober for 15 or 16 years and went back out, and I think that might have had a lot to do with it. I don't know. But I had to learn to treat myself better, exactly what we're talking about today. And that, you know, I'm okay. And you know, I had to think about, I have 10 grandchildren, 6 whom I watch, babysit frequently, and my wife and 3 children who are, and their spouses who are just wonderful people. Oh, you know, that just makes no sense. And I got to thinking about that, and I go, you know, that's something I need to keep in mind at all times. So that's what I've been doing, and of course, exercise, running. I've been running longer and longer. Even though I've run a marathon, lots of half marathons, I've been able to run longer at one time. I used to have to stop and walk occasionally, but I've been running long distances, which is a big help. So, yeah, so with all the sport here and elsewhere, things are good. Thank you.
John?
Man, I want to talk about what Josh and Heather were talking about treating yourself better. And what a foreign concept that was for me. It's crazy. You know, I'm recently coming back in, and, you know, I'm a master at self-sabotage. Nothing has to go wrong in my mind. Nothing bad has to happen to me. And one little tick in the back of my mind changed my entire life in an instant. And the way that I'm finding to change that is to talk to people that care about you. You got a room here of 200 people. You know, all it takes is opening your mouth one time. One way to get better and treat yourself better is to open yourself up to others. When you're able to do that, you know, not only the positive that come in, but the constructive criticism as well can really help you. You know, a lot of people are probably going to talk about physicality and how that helps, and it helped me a lot as well. But for me, getting past self-sabotage means treating myself better. It's a very important thing for me.
That's good. Tiffany, go ahead. I was just saying you're next.
I know, I'm freaking
out. You're right.
So, treating myself better has always been an issue for me. Being like knocked down mentally my entire life, like I never thought that I amounted to anything, or that I deserved the love that I give myself today. I challenge myself all the time, and I've never loved myself or been comfortable with myself like I am today. I've always been super hard on myself. I would always hang out with people who were the same exact way as me, and they weren't going anywhere in life. They had no goals, nothing. And now, the people that I surround myself with, it just makes this huge difference. And the whole working out aspect and trying to live a more healthy, holistic lifestyle is freaking crazy. I never thought I would be doing this right now, but I am. I've lost 20 pounds within the last 60 days. My mindset now is completely different. I have goals. I'm positive all the time. I get along with everybody. I love everybody. I am embracing everything about myself today and all my weirdness, and I'm totally okay with it.
We're okay with it too. That's awesome. Sean, you're up.
Yeah, I like the topic. What I'm working on today to better myself is, I try to work on my health, my spiritual, and my mental, so physical, mental, spiritual, daily. When I got sober this time, I remember sitting down with somebody, and I was so nervous talking to him. And I remember them saying to me, "What are you so nervous about?" And I said, "Because I don't know if I'm going to get past the first 10 words without telling a lie." Because I was so learning. I'm learning myself today. And I would talk to somebody, and I'm not kidding you, within 2 sentences, some BS would come out. But I wouldn't know it's a lie, because I was trained for so many years to believe my own crap. And I remember when I said I was nervous, because I'm nervous now talking. And that's a good feeling, because it's an uncomfortable feeling. And I had this gentleman who I talk to daily. He told me, and he's got 30-some years, and he told me being uncomfortable is the best feeling in the world, because that means you're aware. You're aware that at all times something can go wrong or anything, but you're aware of it. And I'm still that way. Now, the difference where I think I'm working on myself today is that, okay, I'm making great steps, and I can see some changes in myself, but I'm learning at 46 to be somebody I never knew who I was. Like, really, I'm learning to be a different person when it comes to working, when it comes to talking with other people, catching myself not being old habits. I mean, I'm learning myself today. The other thing is, too, that criticism. I get yelled at all day at work, you know. Before I would have jumped out of that job, left in a minute, but I'm learning because I'm being patient and understanding that whatever I'm thinking, unthinking immediately. And my boss tells me that, you know, he'll say, he goes, "What did I tell you to do? When did I tell you if you're thinking, unthinking? Don't do it." Because he's trying to train me to not pick up bad habits. You know, learning how to do a job that I don't know how to do, that I'm learning. That's growth. So the other thing, too, is being able to take suggestions today from people and really listening and being like, okay, wait a minute, maybe they know something, and maybe I should take it. Because, you know, my grandparents raised me as a kid. I didn't have my mom and my dad. When they passed away and I battled through my cancer, I was alone. When I got through that, I was alone. So I didn't know how to take care of myself. I had no idea how to be a grown-ass man. No way. Still to this day, I'm working on it. So I always depended on people. Depended on people taking care of me, washing my clothes, doing things for me. If I went through my money, that they would pick me up and send me a money grant, you know, take care of myself. Today I'm working, taking care of financial amends that I never in a million years would have thought I would have done. I'm being accountable in that way. So for me, that's helping me today, but you know, and I'm not giving someone advice or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you know, in our sobriety, putting down the drinking and the drugging was the easiest thing in the world to do. Staying sober is the hard part. And that's the work that I have to do daily. And being around people in this program and that are sober and that are doing the right things and being around them, that's helping me, you know, and being able to help others is helping me stay sober today, give it back. So, great topic, thank you.
Awesome. Penny.
What I like, where I want to get with my, I've never liked myself. Like, people think, like, probably everybody in here thinks I'm so outgoing and so social, and I am. It's like a defense mechanism, because that's how I get out of my own head. Because if I'm quiet, it's dark. So what I like is, I would really like to get to a point in my life where I like myself as much as other people tell me they like me. Like, I want to feel the things that other people tell me they feel about me. Like when I'm at work and my coworkers, you know, they're like, "You're the best boss I've ever had." I can't even, like, my brain can't even comprehend that. Like, I'm like, okay, let's get back to work, because I can't even, I don't know how to handle it. Like, I get very, very uncomfortable. Like my sister, today I go up, my sister's in ICU, And I go up and I'm like a mess. And she's like, look at you, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Stop. You know, like, I can't hear things like that. My self-gratitude comes from doing for others, because my entire life I have done for others, which I enjoy. I don't complain about it. I like doing everything for everybody else. So I want to get to that point where I get over that hill, like I keep trucking, and I get over the hill, and I say, okay, you know, it's okay, go for a bike ride, because everybody else is okay right now. Like, I want to get to that point in my life where, and I don't want to be 70 when it happens, and I'm like, I'm halfway up the block, and I'm like dying. Like, I want that so bad for me. I want to get there. Like, I want to do that. Like, right now, like I put everything I have into, like, helping my son get better. Like, helping my daughter make some decisions in life that are going to be life-altering for her. You know, helping my sister who's ailing in her health so severe that, you know, like, I can't even think of doing something for me right now, knowing how sick my sister is. Like, it's a tough place, like, but I will get there. Like, I want to get there. Like, I know I have to get there. You know what I mean? Like, I have to start opening those other doors where when somebody says to me, like, wow, you look really nice today, I know how to verbally come back and say whatever I would say to them. Like, I don't want to be awkward like that anymore in life. It's pretty awkward. It's pretty difficult. You know, I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but that's the God's truth. Like, it's, you know, it's almost like you feel like you have bugs crawling on you when somebody gives you, like, a really nice compliment.
So I was going to do a survey, and I'm doing it now. How many people can relate to this? Have you ever had a drug or alcohol problem? No.
Never. And if I did, I probably wouldn't be here today.
That's the point of this program. It doesn't have to be about, it's not about drugs and alcohol. And I love that. That's why I just did what I did there. It's to point out it's not about cocaine. It has nothing to do with that. It's the feelings behind either being fortunate to not use cocaine or unfortunately did use it. It's still the same stuff. You can be a normal person, I say normal without having a drug or alcohol problem, and still benefit from what goes on in this program. Everything.
I've never been normal, Todd.
Randall, you're up.
For me, this all comes down to like self-esteem and self-confidence, which when I was growing up, I never had confidence in myself. I never had self-esteem. That was always from like a young age. In sports, I could tell, and I say this like once in a while, like I'd play travel baseball, and I would go up to bat, and I would never hit the ball. I would always have the confidence of like, was so shot that I would like self-sabotage myself in my head, like striking out every time. And you know, and I would always be asking like to find validation in someone else, which was my dad. I'd always try to find that. And when I found out I never would get that, I had to figure out how to find self-esteem in myself and confidence in myself. I thought drugs would do that for me, give me self-esteem, give me self-confidence. And when I started coming here, I realized that's not the answer. So the way I had to be creative with my recovery. Like I feel like, at least for me, I'm gonna only talk for me, I had to find a way to be an artist in my recovery and find things that help me create a way to figure this out. And the only way to figure that out is by trying new things and by getting uncomfortable. And hold me accountable. If I sit here and do nothing with my recovery, I can't expect to reap all the benefits. I can't expect it. I can't expect to have self-confidence. I can't expect to have self-esteem. You know, I try to find people that have that, and and I chase that. I chase people who have good self-esteem. I'm like, how did you get that? Because even today, it's like, I can have whatever amount of time, but I still don't feel confident in myself sometimes. I don't have good self-esteem. So I follow people that have that. I find people that have what I want. And it's vice versa. It's a two-way street. And self-esteem is many ways. I'm trying to still get that today in my life. Intellectually, physically, emotionally, doing stuff to improve this helps my self-esteem and my confidence on like a daily basis. And you know, I can do the physical thing, but if I don't focus on the whole wheel, then I'm still not going to have as much self-esteem and confidence in myself as I should. So, you know, I had to figure a creative way to get this. I wanted it. I had to make a decision, and I know I don't want to go back to what I was doing. I don't. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to know what I want to be kind to myself. So just do that and chase it. Make a decision, have purpose in your life, and chase it. That's all I got.
Well said. Rhea, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to tell myself a little bit. I shared earlier in the week it grew. Okay, so here it goes. I have begun to feel irritated and get irritated. I don't like feeling that way. I couldn't pinpoint it 100% why I was starting to feel like the way I'm feeling ugly is what I call it. And I found myself in familiar territory, and it was uncomfortable. Feeling like, well, you know, feeling like I wanted to get back out there, hit the scene, however you want to say it. That made me irritable. I told on myself, and I talked it out with a couple of peers, and I also discussed it in group. And I'm the type of person, if something's bothering me, I tell my mother everything. And I didn't tell my mom because I didn't want her to worry. So this is the first time that she's hearing this right now. I realized that I got comfortable and complacent with where I was, because I looked around and for the majority I was at peace, and then I started feeling these negative emotions that I didn't like. So as far as self-care and doing something for myself that's good for me, I told on myself, and I'm telling on myself now. I didn't go back out. I discussed it. I talked it through with my peers, and I made the decision to go for to schedule one-on-one so that I can dig deeper and figure out why it is I kept running in those same circles, realizing that the feelings that I was feeling and the things that were bothering me weren't really the things that were bothering me, but it's stemming from some other deep-rooted issues. That's really it. I was hesitant in doing it for about 3 weeks because I didn't want to dig all that up. I was tired of crying. I didn't want to feel sad. I didn't want to feel depressed. I didn't want to grieve anybody or anything. I didn't want to feel guilt for for memories that are now flooding me back. But I realized, that if I don't, that's going to be those are going to be the exact same reasons why I would go back out, and I deserve so much better now, and that's probably the best thing I could do is to sign up and work on those things.
Larry.
I'll make a Reader's Digest version. I've been here about 5 months, and I believe I've grown in the 5 months I've been here. I was a mess when I got here. Just real quickly, I just want to thank this gal right here for supporting me, because I did a lot of terrible things. I want to thank all my peers for supporting me, because without peer support, I probably wouldn't be here or be in the state that I am in. And I'd also like to thank the staff. And you know, the staff, you guys go above and beyond the call of duty. I myself, I've taken things for granted. Well, that's what they're here for. I see you guys running around like chickens with your heads cut off. And in my eyes, don't ever think that any staff or my peers or anybody in this room is insignificant, because you're not. I wouldn't be where I am today without this. And it only gets better. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you.
I have a lot of comments, but I just wanted to say that the first thing that actually happened to me, because I got arrested, and that stopped me from using drugs. Well, the first thing anyway I did, whether I was forced to or not, was I quit using drugs, because you can't like or love yourself and abuse drugs. It does not work. It just does not work. So I was incarcerated long enough that I started to make the choice myself that I wanted sobriety again. You know, I went through the withdrawal. It was horrible. Haven't done that in a long time. Never thought I'd do it again, but there I was. Instead of I guess kind of being a typical person who's arrested, saying, hey, just send me to the joint or whatever, I asked them for help. I said, can you send me to what ended up being a CBCF, community-based correctional facility? And for sure when I got there, I was like, oh, I made the wrong choice. But it ended up being all right, and I got through that. And, you know, there was a lot of growth. By the time I got here, I still wanted to remain drug-free, but I was very, you know, there's a lot of change all at once, and I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go through with this, you know. And then I realized the day afterwards, yeah, this is the place that I need to be, because here I'm going to work on my problem, which is not drugs and alcohol. That's a symptom of my problem. My problem is some mental health issues in me, and whatever trauma or past events that negatively affected me, that allowed me to continue making excuses and walking back into, you know, drugs and alcohol as a coping mechanism for whatever damage is done. So I'm starting to get down to the root of all that. And earlier this week, I was feeling very like paranoid. I started my medications again, and they were making me a little bit tired. And I happened to say something to Jordan, and I said, you know, I'm still taking this, you know, I'm still kind of getting titrated or whatever you call it to this medication. And he's like, you're cool. I didn't notice. You're fine. You know, I paid attention in group. And he said, David, the person I see right now compared to the person that came through the door is totally different. And when we talk about maybe, you know, one comment can change somebody's life, I don't know if it changed my life, you know, drastically, but that was very powerful, and I will never forget that. That was a huge help to me in my self-esteem, you know, because we're all struggling with that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, you know. And it's not about drugs and alcohol. It's about finding what's wrong in you that makes you not like you, you know. And everybody in this room is beautiful, talented, you know, smart. Everybody, you know, and everybody should start loving themselves, you know. I started to a little bit when I was at the CBCF, because I started to get some friends, and we goof around all the time, and they called me the boss of the Gambino crime family, because I'm just we're just joking around about it. But I realized some things that I never realized before, which is I have the power to influence people, you know, and I can do it in a negative way or a positive way. And I'm 43 years old, and I'm just now starting to learn this about myself or accept it. You know, maybe I always knew I had it, but I thought that was egotistical if I said so, or I just never nurtured it. And now I feel like I'm in an environment where I can make those lifestyle changes and take care of the past baggage and get rid of it. And, you know, just be cathartic and get it out so that I can go on with life, you know, because it's just, and I don't think I have another go out and come back in and be arrested, all that stuff in me. I'm too old for it. It is embarrassing to me and my family when I do things like that, you know, and I need to be a father to my children, you know, so I'm really right now, I'm trying to embrace some things and just stay positive and keep working, because this is an opportunity that I'm going to get to be selfish in that arena, and I don't think I'm going to get another one of those either, because I have responsibilities. So now's the time for me to do it, and now's the time for me to start loving myself, just like everybody else. And I just wanted to thank you guys, and thank you so much, Jordan. You have no idea how powerful that was for me. I really appreciate it.
That was awesome. Top that, Charmaine, go ahead.
Sorry. Good evening, everybody. I'm Charmaine. The most kind thing I could do for myself was 40 days ago, I made a decision to stop using drugs. I was so consistent with using drugs for quite some time. So once I stopped, I had to find something else to be consistent with. And one of the most important things is my spirituality. I believe that Jesus Christ died so that I could live. And he blessed me with the gift of life. So what I do with it will be my gift to him and to anyone else that can benefit from it. I started being consistent with showing up to IOP every day. Because before I was, now you see me, now you don't. Here today, gone tomorrow type deal, just in and out. But I've been consistent. I've been coming to meetings. So it's like the more kinder things I do to myself, the more I want. Just like that drug. I'm filling that void. I'm chasing the next best thing. I've been hearing everybody, I've been watching what works for everybody. I never thought I'd be a runner, man. I find myself, I wake up, God wakes me up at 4:30 every morning. I said, and I used to just lay there and scroll through Facebook and stuff and do my morning meditations. But I said, I'm up this early. I need to make better use of my time. So I started going on little jog walks. And like I said, I've never been a distant runner. I used to look at people that would run all these miles like Tide and think they're crazy. Like, but, and it's crazy. It's a ripple effect. My son, this is his second year. He'll be running track. He's been staying up all night. When I'm getting up, he's never been to bed, so I started making him go with me, and that's motivated me because like I used to be, I would jog and then stop. But now that he's going with me, it motivates me to keep going. I haven't been stopping. So that's one blessing. And then, like, when my daughter comes to me, when I was using, you know, I didn't want to play games or watch cartoons with her. And now she comes to me, Mom, you want to play a game? Let's play games. And, like, that's all we do. Like, every night is family game night. You know, and it's just a beautiful thing. And I'm going to stop now because I'm getting emotional. But this program is a gift. And all you people in here are a gift. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks.
Last word, Sir Charles. Go ahead, buddy.
Bill Charles, and very glad to be back in this room. You know, I listened to what everybody had to say, and some profound things have been said. But one thing really sticks out is time. You know, we never have time to figure out who we are, how bad we treat ourselves, how bad we treat others until either ourselves or a family member ends up in a place such as this where we're given time to reflect. You know, we live in a world where it's such a great fast pace, get here, do this, here, now. But sometimes, you know, you just gotta stop. There's no cliche, stop and smell the roses, but stop and take a good look at yourself. It never hurts to journal. We remember so much, you know, said to us, but writing things down that come about us I used to keep a cheap 79-cent Sprout tablet, and I would write, my butt hurts today. Why is it hurting? You know, and I would go back and reflect on those times. There's a few people that I don't see here now, but I've been in contact with while not being around. We cannot allow shame or guilt because we made a wrong decision which led to addiction. You know, we chose to do some things that put us on our ass and made us not want to come back. So if you know anybody that's not in this room right now that you have seen here before, I say it all the time, times listen to, get somebody's phone number. You got to reach out to them, you know. Shame and guilt is a bad thing. It's like a yoke around your neck. It will drown you and you can't get back up. But someone will encourage another person, hey, look, I did that. It's no big deal. Come back and give it another try. It's better to give it another try than freaking die. Let's get our turn. So, I'm set down this. I've been up and down the whole peninsula, over 4,000 miles, and all type of facilities. I've met thousands of people with this problem. But y'all are blessed in here, I'm going to tell you. I've all my travels, Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Tennessee, Kentucky. One reason for recovery, where your parents, grandparents, children have a freaking voice.
Yeah.
Come in and say what's going on and actually be heard. It's not say you got to stand out. It's closed to us that got the corn cob of our ass. So, God bless everybody. Keep me in prayers. I'm still rolling. Thank you.
Patrick, you're on.
Autobiography in 5 Short Chapters by Portia Nelson. I walk down the street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I fall in. I'm lost, I'm hopeless, it isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I pretend I don't see it, I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I see it, it's there, I still fall in, it's a habit. My eyes are open, I know where I am, it is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I walk around it. I walk down another street.
Thanks for coming, everyone!